Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Ask Coach Marie. I'm Marie O'Neill, founder of Padma Life Coaching, and your host on this series. This is the place where you ask a question, and I give my unique opinion as a life renewal coach, astrologer, and past life regression facilitator. Please know that I'm not a therapist, and I will never tell you what you must do. Each week on Fridays, a new video is released with me answering 2 questions from the audience. In addition to those questions, I talk about various other life renewal topics. Let's go ahead and get started with the questions for this week. All right, our first question comes from Isabella, who is in Milan, Italy. And Isabella writes, I'm at a crossroads and keep asking everyone for advice. Why don't I trust my own gut? How do I build that inner muscle? That's a really good question, Isabella, and it's something that each person has to do in their own unique way. One of the first things that you need to do is ask that inner guidance for support, that part of you that is all-knowing. Ask that part of you to guide you to building trust in it. What I find is it will start with small things. For example, you may ask for guidance on which restaurant to go to or what gift to buy a friend. Something simple that doesn't have the potential for a huge weight, so it's not a huge decision. Starting small like this is the best way to start building that trust. When you ask a question of your inner self, you'll get an answer. It's just that, that answer can come in many different ways. You can get a flash of insight, or maybe somebody mentions something related to the answer that you're seeking without them even knowing it. You could be watching TV and see a TV commercial, or it could be anything. It could be reading a magazine, watching a video. The point is, if you start small, asking for guidance with small things that are insignificant, you will slowly start to build the trust within you, the trust of that part of you that is all-knowing. It is certainly not something that happens overnight, and it can take years, even decades, to get complete trust in that inner part of you. The point is, have compassion for yourself, start small, and you'll start to notice that your life changes too. You'll start to trust yourself just a little bit more. It doesn't mean that you won't ask others for advice all the time, but you will be able to feel the resonance or feel the energy or the frequency of what the other person is telling you, so that you know whether it is truth for you. Because people give advice that is truth for them based on their experience, based on what their desires are for you. And it doesn't mean that that advice is wrong. It's that that advice may not be what you need for you, or what your higher mind or that internal knowing wants for you. You will slowly build the trust within yourself by, as I said, starting small and moving on from there. I hope that that answers your question. Send me an email or comment below letting me know what you think about the information I've given you and what you've decided to do. All right, let's move on to the life renewal topic for today, which is related to the question that Isabella asked. The life renewal topic is the compass within, cultivating unshakable trust in your own voice. This is something that, as I said to Isabella, each of us are working towards, either consciously or unconsciously. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how much money you have, your race or creed, or it just doesn't. It matters that each of us is working towards hearing in each of our unique way what is going on and what is being asked of us from the inside out rather than external circumstances. And once you start down that journey of listening, it doesn't stop. There is no punishment if you do or don't listen. What happens, though, is you'll start to notice that your life shifts, and you'll notice when you don't pay attention to your internal guidance system, the outcome of whatever it is you are working on or whatever it is decision that you make. We're all learning. Ultimately, what is happening is that the soul, the internal part of us, is gaining more and more ability to be able to resonate out into our daily life, into the decisions that we make and what we bring to us. That internal part of us really wants to merge with our personality self so that we can do the work of the divine, whatever that work is. And the intention of the personality overall is to actually do the bidding of the soul, of the higher mind, not the other way around. So building the unshakable trust in the internal self, the internal guidance system, is a priority. It has to occur. As I said to Isabella, it occurs over time. And you start small. You start by asking that internal part of you for guidance, and you will get it. Each person's journey is going to be unique to them. So I'm not able to tell you what your specific journey is going to be. I can tell you that you will be surprised by what you discover about yourself, about that part of you that is doing its best to help you. It wants to partner with you to help you gain more insight over your life, and also to help you understand who you actually are at your core. It's helping you to do that too. So that is all I wanted to say about this topic at this time. I will revisit it in future videos. Please comment below and let me know how you are working with that internal guidance system that you have, because it is there and it comes through as your instincts initially, and then it expands from there. So anyway, let me know what you think about this. Let's move on to the second question for today. Our second question comes from Ben in Boston, Massachusetts. Ben writes, I made a huge mistake last year, and now I'm paralyzed by the fear of making another one. How do I forgive my past self and move forward? Good question, Ben. And you have to see the decision that you made as learning, because we're all in school. We're here on this earth plane to learn, and we all make mistakes, which means because we're in school, you and I, nor I, are expected to get it right all the time. Sometimes the soul sets us up to make these errors so that we can learn. When we learn from the mistakes, we definitely remember. We remember the mistake, and we typically don't make that same mistake again. So seeing the error that you made as a learning tool is the best way for you to be able to let it go. Turn the mistake into wisdom. Use it as you move forward in life. Help other people by telling them the mistake that you made, if you'd like to, so that they don't make the same mistake. And what happens is the energy of the error that you made, it dissipates. It will then help you to make better decisions in the future. Doesn't mean that you won't make another mistake, because you will. We all do. The thing is, you will snap back easier and quicker into realizing, oh my goodness, well, I made that mistake. I guess I won't do that again. Correct it if you can. Correct the error. Let it go, because there's nothing you can do. You're expending energy in the wrong area when you beat yourself up for a mistake that you made. As I said, turn it into wisdom and move on. I hope that this has helped you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you to those of you who have sent questions in. I do appreciate them. If you would like to learn more about the work that I do and also receive the free downloadable e-course that I have for you, go to my website, padmalifecoaching.com. There is a link there to sign up for the free 5-day e-course that I have to help you jumpstart you on this journey of self-discovery. I also on the website have information on the services that I offer, how I work, and the events, as a matter of fact, that I attend. Which brings me to the fact that I will be at the UWAC conference in Chicago between September 3rd and 9th of this year, 2026. That's the United Astrological Conference being held at the Chicago Marriott on the Magnificent Mile. I'm giving a talk on Saturday, and I'm also on a panel discussion with OPA, one of the astrological organizations, talking about business. If you're in the Chicago area, please drop by and say hello. Register for the events if you'd like. It's also going to be hybrid, so you can attend from the comfort of your own home if you'd like. If you would like to learn more about me, check out my book, And the Lotus Opened, a memoir. You can go to the book website, andthelotusopened.com, to learn more, or you can go directly to any of the online bookstores to order the book. In it, I talk about, of course, my life and the traumas and how I work through the traumas, in hopes that it gives you inspiration and also gives you information on how I work through my own issues. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That really does help with the algorithms to get these videos out to others. If you have a question for me, send the questions to padmacoach@icloud.com. That's padmacoach@icloud.com. That is it for the time being. I look forward to seeing you back here next week. And thank you again for spending your time with me today. Bye-bye.